this video we're going to cover how you access your analytics and Google Search Console, and if it's available, Google My Business data. The first thing you need to do is log into Whatno website. Just click the login option. If you've forgotten your password or even forgotten your username, there's a couple of options there. And I'm just going to log in as a general user. And it immediately takes me to the support system, and on the right hand side we'll see my account. If I click my analytics data, it'll tell me that I need a subscription, so I just click on there and click on the subscription plan that I want and fill out the details and process the subscription. Once the subscription is active, I'll be able to gain access to the data. Now what I'm going to do is log out and log back in as a user who has a subscription. And again, I'm taken to the support area. Click on my analytics data, and you'll see straight away I have my analytics report. And if I scroll down, I have Google Search Console report and the Google My Business report. And I'm just going to go through each one of these now. So if I hover over the report, in the bottom right hand corner, I can switch to full screen. So now we have the report open in full screen. It's easier to navigate and also easier to see what we're displaying. This is the overview page, and all the elements are interactive, so we can actually hover over them and get some information. For example, if we want to look at sessions, you can see here we have in the dark line the current 28 days, and the lighter line is the previous 28 days. And we can customize this as well. We can actually display the same period last year, for example. If we go to the geographical layout, we can see that we're receiving 34 sessions from the US, 79 from Spain, a couple from India, and then underneath, of course, that gives us a breakdown as well. And then on the left hand side at the bottom here, we have some information about the users, so where they came from, how they arrived at the site. So this is just the overview page, and we can even change the dates. So we can say, for example, last month, apply, and then the figures change. So at a glance, we know how many users, how many sessions, because a user of course can have more than one session, how many page views, and what the bounce rate was as well. So if I go over to the bottom left hand corner here, there's two ways of navigating. I can either hover over this and click the next page option, or if I select this drop down menu, I can go to the next page. So again, very similar to the last page, but a little bit more detail on the bounce rate and the sessions and the users. And if I go to the next page, we get some information on how people are finding the website. So acquisition, where people are coming from, particularly social networks. And if I go on to the next page, we can get some details on the audience. So like we had on the overview page, we have the geographic map and where people are coming from, the types of devices they're using, right down to the make and model of the device, and also the screen resolution, which is quite interesting because some people may be using, in this case, a larger screen and some a smaller screen. And if we go on to the final page, we get to look at the content, which pages are most popular. So we have the landing page, and then we have the names of pages. We have the second page that people are going to, and also very important is the exit page, which page people are leaving on. So that's just an overview of the analytics. As I said, we can actually customize these reports individually. So if there's a particular metric that you're interested in for your business, just let us know and we'll customize the report for you. So you'll see here we have just a one-page report, and Google Search Console is different to Google Analytics. Google Search Console will tell us where we appeared in search and how we appeared in search, whereas Google Analytics tells us about the people that actually visited the website. So again, we can set the dates if we want to, and I think the default is the last 30 days or the last 28 days, and it'll tell us how many impressions we had, how many URL clicks, and what the click-through rate was. And again, you can see underneath it compares that with the previous 28 days. And we can also see how many impressions the website received. That isn't just the home page, it could be any page. And how many URL clicks. Again, that's any page on the website. And just like the other report, this one's interactive too, so I can hover over this and I can see that we had 155 impressions in Spain, 31 in the UK, and 22 in the US, and so on. I can also see what devices people were using. And again, as a reminder, this isn't people that actually visited the website. It will include people that visited the website, of course, but it's just where the website actually displayed. And if I scroll down, you'll see here we have details about landing pages. So I know how many impressions the landing page received and how many clicks it received. And then something that's really interesting is how I'm presenting in search. So for example, website design Tenerife, I presented 66 times and the average position was 1. Web design, the position was 2, and so on. And I can scroll through this report as well, the same as this one. So I can get some really detailed information on how people are finding the website. So on to the last report. Now, in order to present this data, we have to be either the owner or the manager of your Google My Business listing, which is quite easy to do. You just log into Google Plus, Google My Business, and add me as an owner or manager. It's easy enough to do. And again, this is displaying the Google Snack Pack or Google Knowledge Graph, the little box that appears in the top right hand corner with the details of the website and the business. And it tells us how many times it appeared in search, how many direct search impressions, in other words, how many times people actually searched for your business name, how many clicks the website received, how many search views, how often you appeared in search. And again, you have a comparison with the last 28 days. So the key things I'm interested in here are the total number of views, and then other things that are quite interesting, directions requests, for example, how many times people clicked on the directions requests, and how many people made phone calls, and if you've had any Google reviews, how many reviews you've received. Again, as with all these reports, they can be customized. So if there's anything in particular that you're interested in, just let us know and we can customize the report for you. I hope that's been of use, and if you need any further help, just get in touch.